Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Sefer NIDCHEI YISRAEL by the Horowitz. My apologies for the long hiatus, summertime, traveling, vacation, not being around the Sefer, not having the Sefer around me, but Be'ez Hashem, with the month of Elul in full swing, we're going to get back into the full swing of Sefer NIDCHEI YISRAEL as well. Now remember, when we left off, we're speaking about the importance of a person davening with a minyan in the morning. And although they make many excuses why they don't need to daven in a minyan, and they think sometimes even a mitzvah that they're doing by not being there, however, the Chavetz Chaim continues to explain to us and to educate us and inform us it's not true. There's nothing more important for a yid in the morning than to go daven shachris together with a minyan. Everything about his tefillah, his prayers, everything about his day, his mitzvahs, his ruach, his spirit, everything is different, exponentially different as a result of davening with a minyan. And he writes like this: it is known what is written in the Svarim HaKadoshim, which means the more mystical works. If a person accustoms himself to a bad midah, to a bad trait, or a bad way that he does things, and his friends learn from him, and they do just like him. Here's a person that they respect and they honor and they look up to and they admire, and he goes along and he does bad things, he does the wrong things, and they learn from his ways and then they copy him or they emulate his ways. Nenosh avuram, he is going to end up getting punished as a result of their behavior, since that they're doing the wrong thing because of what they saw him do, someone that they respected. So therefore, he's part of the cause of their downfall, and therefore he gets punishments. V'yadua, it's known, shemida teva meruba midas paronios. However, a good trait is meruba is much greater than bad traits. V'im kain, if that's the case, kol shekain be'eza mitzvah mida teva shadam margel atzmai. If a person does the opposite, instead of accustoming themselves to do the wrong things and bad things that people learn from, they actually do what they're supposed to. They do good things, and people watch them and they learn from them, and they say, "Oh, that's the way that we should behave." And his friends learn from him. Yekabel schar avuram gam kain. Then you should know that when they go and they do the right thing, because they were inspired by you, or they influenced by you, or they were encouraged by you, you get reward for their good deeds that come on the heels of yours. Well, and the same thing is with our topic that we're discussing, which is davening together with a minyan. We know that when a person accustoms himself to go to the Beis Midrash, to the shul, to the yeshiva, to daven every day with a minyan, when you're the minyan man, everybody knows this guy, he'll never miss a minyan. Even when he's not feeling well, even when he's tired, even when he has a lot going on in his life, even the day that he married off his daughter, nothing will get in his way. He's going to be there at that minyan. Many of his acquaintances and his friends are going to learn from him, and they say, "Whoa! Well, if Rachmiel over here could end up going and davening the day after the morning after his son got married, who knows what time the chasana finished? I left at midnight; he was still there. By the time he got home, by the time he got to sleep, and still he was there first thing in the morning. Wow! If that's what he did, then I can do the same thing myself. Wow! I know that Yankel is such a busy doctor. He's such a busy lawyer. He's got so much going on in his life. No matter what, the guy comes every single day to davening. Whether he has a case, whether he has this, whether he has a patient, he's always there. If Yankel can do that, I could do the same thing myself. Says the Chavetz Chaim, when the people learn from you to do the right things, v'yekabel schar avuram gam kein, you will receive reward for their mitzvah that they do as a result of your example that you set for them. So when I go and I push myself to daven with the minyan every day, and I act in the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants a yid to be, that he wakes up in the morning and he goes to shul and he davens like a mensch and a good minyan, so other people learn from me and they're inspired by me, they're influenced by me in that way, then their reward that they're going to receive for davening, I'm going to get a piece of that as well, because I am the siba, I am the cause that motivated them to do the right thing as well. Says the Horowitz, you miss the minyan, you're going to get punished. You make the minyan, you're going to get rewarded. All the best.